today. Let's uncover their stories, stories that were once hidden in the shadows, waiting to be told. In 1976, Nadia Comăneci became a household name when she became the first gymnast to score a perfect 10 at the Olympic Games. But what many don't realize is how groundbreaking her achievement was, not just for gymnastics, but for women in sports. At the time, no one had ever seen a routine like hers, and no one had ever witnessed such precision. Nadia's flawless execution became the gold standard for gymnastics, inspiring generations of gymnasts to come. Comăneci's success wasn't just about her perfect score, it was about the shift in expectations for women in sports. Before her, gymnastics was a male-dominated arena. After her, the sport became a symbol of what women could accomplish with hard work and determination. But Nadia's journey was not without challenges. Behind the fame and medals were years of grueling training and personal sacrifice. Yet despite her immense contributions to the sport, Nadia faced criticism and struggles after her Olympic triumph. Despite all this, her impact on gymnastics is undeniable. While Hedy Lamarr is remembered as a glamorous Hollywood actress, few realize she was also an inventor whose work would change the world. In the 1940s, during World War II, Hedy and her co-inventor, George Antheil, developed a technology that would form the foundation for Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and GPS. Their frequency-hopping technology was designed to prevent enemy forces from jamming torpedo guidance systems. Though the military didn't immediately adopt it, this invention laid the groundwork for the wireless communication systems we use today. Despite her groundbreaking contribution to technology, Lamarr's name is often overshadowed by her acting career. But what if she had been properly recognized for her innovation? What if her discovery had been embraced sooner? Hedy Lamarr was not just an actress, she was a visionary who changed the course of technology. What would the world look like without Hedy Lamarr's technological breakthrough? Let's move on to another hero who changed history with their actions. During the American Civil War, Dr. Mary Edwards Walker made history as the only woman ever to receive the Medal of Honor. But her bravery wasn't just about her military service, it was about her willingness to break boundaries. As a surgeon, Dr. Walker treated wounded soldiers, often under fire, and served both the Union and Confederate forces. Her medical career was groundbreaking, but she also faced constant resistance simply because she was a woman. Dr. Walker's contributions were overshadowed by the male-dominated world of medicine. Yet, her courage and service to the soldiers in the Civil War helped save countless lives, and her legacy is now recognized as one of the most powerful examples of breaking barriers in the history of medicine and military service. Known as the White Death, Simo Häyhä was a Finnish sniper who killed over 500 Soviet soldiers during the Winter War, the most successful sniper in history. What makes Häyhä's story even more remarkable is that he did it all during the harsh winter months of 1939 to 1940 without a scope on his rifle. His skill, patience, and determination were unmatched. Yet, despite his incredible success, Häyhä remains relatively unknown outside of Finland. Why has his story been overshadowed? Despite his remarkable accomplishments, Simo Häyhä never sought fame or recognition. his quiet dedication to his cause, and his remarkable prowess as a sniper are what truly set him apart. Simo Häyhä's courage and skills helped shape history in ways that are often forgotten. Let's move on to another forgotten hero who shaped history. During World War II, Raoul Wallenberg, a Swedish diplomat, used his position to save tens of thousands of Hungarian Jews from the Nazis. Armed with nothing more than his diplomatic immunity, Wallenberg forged documents that allowed Jews to escape death camps and used his influence to create safe houses, offering sanctuary for those at risk. Despite facing constant threats and opposition, he remained determined, often taking immense personal risks to protect innocent lives. Though Wallenberg's efforts were largely unknown during his lifetime, his story came to light after his disappearance, leaving behind a legacy of bravery and compassion that continues to inspire human rights defenders to this day. Norman Borlaug, known as the father of the Green Revolution, helped save over 1 billion people from starvation. His development of high-yielding, disease-resistant crops revolutionized farming and ensured food security for millions in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. Yet despite his monumental achievements, Borlaug's name is often overshadowed by other figures in history. Borlaug's legacy is found in the lives saved from famine and the advances in agricultural technology that are still in use today. His innovations continue to shape the future of food production, but for many years, he received little recognition for the groundbreaking work he did to combat world hunger. Norman Borlaug's work continues to feed the world today. Let's move on to the next forgotten hero. While Thomas Edison is a household name, Nikola Tesla is the true visionary who revolutionized the world of electricity. Tesla's development of alternating current AC power laid the foundation for the modern electrical grid, enabling the efficient transmission of electricity over long distances. His ideas were far ahead of their time, but Tesla died in obscurity, largely overshadowed by the success of others who took credit for his inventions. Tesla's brilliance was not limited to electricity. He imagined a world powered by wireless energy and worked on innovations in radio and television. His contributions to science and technology changed the way we live, but his name remained in the shadows for far too long. Wangari Maathai, the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize, was a true pioneer in the fight for environmental sustainability. In 1977, she founded the Green Belt movement, which encouraged women to plant trees to combat deforestation and promote environmental conservation. Maathai's tireless efforts to preserve Africa's ecosystems and empower women have left a legacy that continues to inspire activists worldwide. Maathai's work went far beyond environmentalism. She was a strong advocate for human rights, and her campaigns often challenged the political elite in Kenya. Though she faced imprisonment and personal attacks, Maathai's perseverance changed the face of environmental activism in Africa. Henrietta Lacks was an African-American woman whose cells, taken without her consent, helped to shape modern medical science. the HeYa cells became the first human cells to be cultured outside the body and have been used in research that led to the development of the polio vaccine, cancer treatments, and more. Yet, despite her monumental contribution to science, Häyhä Lacks was never compensated or even told about the use of her cells. Her story is not just about the scientific breakthrough, but about the ethical issues surrounding medical research, consent, and the exploitation of African Americans in the scientific community. Häyhä Lacks' legacy, however, lives on in every medical advancement that has come from her cells. Bessie Coleman defied the odds and became the first African-American woman to hold a pilot's license. In the early 1920s, flight schools in America were closed to women and minorities, but Coleman didn't give up. She traveled to France to earn her pilot's license and later returned to the United States, where she performed aerial stunts and encouraged other African Americans and women to pursue careers in aviation. Though her career was tragically cut short in 1926 when she died in a plane crash, Bessie Coleman remains an iconic figure in the history of aviation and women's rights. She broke barriers at a time when both race and gender were seen as obstacles to success. As we've seen today, history is full of forgotten heroes. Those whose names may not be etched in the textbooks, but whose actions continue to shape the world we live in. From Nadia Comăneci's Perfect 10 that revolutionized gymnastics, to Bessie Coleman's pioneering flights that opened the skies for women and African Americans, these unsung heroes have made profound contributions to society, often without the recognition they deserved. Whether it was the quiet genius of Hedy Lamarr, whose invention paved the way for modern communication, or the courageous actions of Raoul Wallenberg, who saved tens of thousands of lives during the Holocaust. These individuals proved that greatness doesn't always come with fame, but with courage, determination, and a desire to make the world a better place. By bringing their stories to light, we honor their legacies and ensure that future generations will remember their contributions. They remind us that heroes come in many forms. Some wield swords, others wield ideas, and some simply dare to be different. Do you know of any unsung heroes who've changed history? Share their stories in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more Untold Legacies. If you found these stories inspiring, please like this video and share it with others who might not know these heroes' names. Join us next time on Timelines Untold, where we bring forgotten history to life.